Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back doing another 2 trades today. This is February the 7th and Friday, first Friday of the month is non-farm payroll. So this was high impact news. Let's go take a look at that. It's right here, Friday, February the 7th. I did the non-farm payroll and the unemployment rate. Now, as you can see on the two on the bottom, one is red, means we're selling the dollar, and the other one is green, means we're buying the dollar. So when you get a mixed signal like this, the market should go sideways or in a range bound, which is the magic trigger is very good for trading in range bound markets. Okay, let's go take a look at that. So I did today the euro dollar and the pound dollar, and as you can see, it's going somewhat sideways, starting to break out of this bit of a channel in here. But prior to the news, this was the news candle here, 8:30, spiked a bit because it was positive and negative. And then it did a cycle down, and my magic trigger here was telling me to sell actually right on this candle. So I took the trade right here and I closed out with about 16 pips here. So that was very good for my first trade. 16 pips, looks like I got out at a pretty good. I got out because it was hitting a double bottom over here, and I'm glad I did, because look at it, just went directly in the opposite direction. Now I don't normally trade the euro dollar, but for non-farm payroll it's a toss-up between the euro dollar and the dollar yen, just depending on how the charts look, and these two looked a little bit better for trading. So anyhow, let's take a look at the pound dollar now. Again, I got in. Same idea, triggers were here. As I teach within the training videos, we're at the top of the channel. I got in. Went a little bit against me, like 2 pips, no big deal. And I closed it out with exactly the same. Pip total, that was like 16 pips. So each of these produced 16 pips. Now in the pound dollar, that was 2,475. And on the euro dollar, that was 2,535. So pip total was 32 pips, and money-wise was $5,011. You will find that if it has the dollar in it, you'll get more money on the dollar pairs, as opposed to if you were doing the pound New Zealand, or they're called the exotics, and each pip will be worth less than $10. And as you can see right here, they're worth more than $10. And the market just fluctuates. Sometimes you'll get a little more, sometimes you'll get a little less. If you need more clarity, you can always call your broker and they will explain it to you. Looks like it's at the top of the channel with a big pin bar, so it can easily come back at least to one of the moving averages. I do teach all of these tips and tricks and how to trade using the magic trigger. And if your system is not producing to your liking, I suggest you get your hands on one of my trigger systems. My most favorite, number one at this point in time, is the magic trigger. I do have my top 3 favorites, as you can see within here: magic trigger, then the pip trigger, and then the golden trigger. Now remember, the magic trigger is the best of the pip trigger and the golden trigger merged together. So as I said, if your system's not producing, suggest you get your hands on the magic trigger, and to do so all you got to do is look right below this video and I can show you all three systems. The golden trigger on the left side here and the PIP triggers here. Now I do charge $250 unless you have a trigger system off of me. So if you want any one of these, and if you already bought a trigger system off me, then I'll only charge $100. So I just wanted to show they're very, very similar. I do a lot of teaching. It's just the indicators are slightly different. So the training is slightly also different. So what I've done with the magic trigger now, and I can pull that one up. Now this is the one I like the most. Of course, if you just want to buy it as a standalone, then it is $250, and there will be, as soon as I'm completed, there will be similar to like this, 36 training videos. But right at this point in time, since it's taken the best of the golden trigger and the PIP trigger, the training videos are coming from within the golden trigger and the PIP trigger. Might sound a little bit confusing, but you can buy whatever package you want, and I can explain it in much more detail. So as I said, it's the best of the first two here. And this magic trigger system, if you add up all three of them, it's about 7.5 gigabytes at this point in time, training videos, and you'll get an exact copy on your MT4 platform. Now it comes with 4 MT4 templates along with 12 custom indicators, and of course my favorite currency meter. Now I do give a lot of PDF books and a lot of Word documents. With this will help you in learning how to trade the Forex market. There's lots of good information within these Word documents and the PDF books. And one of them is the $1 Million Trade Plan. That's for you traders who have a small account, $1,000, $2,000, and you can turn that into $1 million in less than 1 year. You only need one trade a day. You only need 10 pips on each trade. One trade, 10 pips. And today I already got 32 pips, if you remember correctly over here. So as I was saying, all you need is one trade a day for 10 pips. And today I produced 32 pips. And of course, that was over $5,000 in my trading account. So moving along here, I do give a lot of training videos, 77, and within all three packages, and this number will grow as time over the next week or two, along with 9 bonus videos. And that's why I do a lot of training videos, because I teach a lot of different ways to trade. My most favorite is a great way to trade. That's using the Awesome Oscillator and the goal line. I show dozens of trading examples. I give a lot of trading tips, along with I teach how to back test, which you should be doing every weekend, a few hours minimum. It helps you to see with clarity whether you should be buying or selling right at the right edge. It's something that you really should be doing, as I do every Saturday and Sunday. So along with that, I also teach how to scalp the market, how to scan the market, how to trade all 3 sessions, including how to trade the London close. I also teach how to do and trade pullbacks and reversals, and of course most importantly is how to trade the channel and how to trade the goal line. Now this was today, teaching how to trade the news, and of course how to trade with a day job. So in other words, you don't have to quit your day job. You just trading during the Asian and let it run through the London, and wake up in the morning many times with 50 or 100 pips into your account. So If you want to know more about the $1 Million Trade Plan or the Magic Trigger System or any trigger system, all you got to do is pick up the phone, call me, here's my number, or you can send me an email if you live too far. There's an underscore right here, make sure you put it in. And here's my Skype ID, Forex underscore, there's that underscore again, Nelson, or I made it simple for you, just click on this link and we'll have contact. And through Skype contact and screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. Now the free session probably lasts about 45 minutes, but that depends on how many questions you may have for me. Now I've been building systems, 26 of them actually, over the past 12 years or so, and over the past year, a little bit more than a year, I've done 14 newer ones. So if you want to see all of them, like screenshots, all you got to do is click on this link here. Now I've done some reviews originally with the top two best ones. That was the PIP trigger and the golden trigger. And then since then I merged them together, and this is why I did a review of my Magic Trigger System. All you got to do is click on these links and you can watch the videos. So that just about wraps up this video, as I have to do another training video for the Magic Trigger System. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, happy trading.